It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Down. Yellow, lining. 12, 10. Opposite, green. Cut.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Ready. Fight, quick.
Young to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And they work this out past the 25.
On the ball.
He finds his man Johnson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 2. 52 blaster. Strike. Check strike. Set.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Black shot. Jackrabbit.
The play fake. Now Young. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Powerful running, and he goes out right around the 39. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
They'll try for the first with Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On the set. Red, cycle. Claws red.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, red. White. Check white. Red, yellow.
Again, it's Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any more.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Prescott. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go.
Hopkins with a quick feet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Come on, set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Young, he's going to change it up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9.
Striker, 3-3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
43 rail.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Quick, yellow. Hey, go Fury.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. After the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
We're going to 53. Kill! Hey, kill!
Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, they call a run on 3rd and a mile. Not only do they convert, but they tack on some yards at the end of it, too.
They went against what anyone would think would be a tendency, which is you're going to throw the ball on 3rd and a mile, right? But instead they decide to run the football because sometimes what you get is the defense is playing a little bit lighter. A lot of extra defensive backs, and they're loosened up for the pass. They found some running room and really converted.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
All right, go.
Young on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Young's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Hey, one steal.
They go play action. Young. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready?
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Red.
On play action, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
steal, slide.
To throw, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Watch it, 6.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Walker showing the power. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Walker on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On second down, it's Walker. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Blue striker. Hey, green.
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size,
can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
20 needle. Needle blue.
On second down, Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Trail green.
Young will set to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
We're going to 54 wire.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
We're going to 53.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Trying the left side with Walker. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
This is 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Walker. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. Throw out line to Walker. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Rolling to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Young. Going for the deep ball. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Hey, 47.
Here's Prescott.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Fight, 97. Smith, red.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with